everyone. Welcome back to Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. Today we are sampling a Sutliff product called Maple Street out of their Sutliff Private Stock line. We got this at smokingpipes.com. It comes in a 1.5 ounce tin. It is an aromatic. Contents are burley, mostly burley, and Virginia. Flavorings are maple and rum. It's a ribbon cut, and the strength of it is mild. Flavoring is medium, and taste is mild. Room note we'll talk about as we go along. So let's jump right into it.
All right. So I wanted to do this tobacco just in a contrast to our autumn evening that we did by Cornell and Deal, just to see what Sutliff had on the opposite end for something that was similar. I don't know which one was first. I know that they're both very similar tobaccos, though. I liked this one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, not as much as I liked the autumn evening, but I did like this one. What do you think?
Well, last time I smoked it...
let's talk about tin note.
Yeah, tin
Oh,
note.
yeah,
Let's
tin,
get
yeah.
into it.
Let's
Tin
go.
note is maple.
Yeah.
That's what I get
Yeah.
immediately off. It's like pancakes, much like the autumn evening, you know. But it's I think this one was a little bit sweeter, as opposed to the Cornell and Deal one. The Cornell and Deal one to me seemed a little bit less topping, you know, on it, and this one might be a little bit more so.
I kind of disagree
Really?
smelling it, because I remember smelling the autumn evening. It might have just been because I also smelled the smoke first instead of the tin
Actual
first.
tin.
Yeah, but man, I thought the autumn evening was sweet.
Weren't we at the Texas Pipe Show the first
Yes,
time
we
we smelled
were.
it?
Yeah.
I had to stop in my tracks to figure out what that guy was smoking. It smelled amazing.
I get maple mostly,
Yeah.
a hint of vanilla, very little of the rum,
Very,
not
very
not
little.
much. There's a touch of earthiness and grassiness in it from the Virginia.
Virginias, yeah.
But this is a predominantly burley blend
Yeah.
rather than a Virginia blend, and I think the autumn evening had more Virginia in it than this one.
I think the autumn evening was almost all Virginia. It had red Virginias and straight Virginias in it.
I don't get that. All the reviews that I read though were just saying how strong of a maple scent it gives
I
you.
didn't get that strong of a maple
And I don't
scent.
get just a real strong. I think actually Autumn Evening has a more maple
Very
scent
much,
than this
yeah.
one. This one does, yeah. I mean, it's good. It smells. It smells.
Yeah, it
nice,
smells nice.
but not near as full maple flavored than
I think the first
some others.
I think the first thing, and I don't know how you guys feel about that, when I first opened the tin and we started smelling it and looking at it, it came a little more moist than some of the other tobaccos that we've gotten. It was really thick ribbon cut, and it was the moisture level.
Yeah, no, this was the one that you and me tried last time we were together.
Yeah,
And it took me like 5 or 6 lights to actually get it going. It was a real pain in the butt to get going.
Yeah, I actually let this one dry out
Yeah.
for about 30 minutes, and it's still pretty moist. So yeah, I think it's on the wet side as well.
What do you guys think about the taste?
I liked it better than. I mean, I know we're not comparing, but I personally liked it better than the autumn evening, because I don't know if it was because I was.
Well, do elaborate on that a bit more, because the autumn evening was more of a strength forward one, whereas this one to me is more of an aromatic,
Yeah, it was just.
even though both are.
I don't know if I was just disappointed, or maybe it was because I was predominantly smoking it out of the brand new Church Warden, but it just did not taste the way it smelled to me. It wasn't as I smelled it and it was sweet. It smelled good. I started tasting it. It left me wanting more.
This one?
No, the autumn evening, and now this
What about
one.
this one?
Yeah, this one. I was smoking it. I didn't feel disappointed when I was smoking it. I actually tasted the maple.
I'm like Dad, shaking my head when I try it, because I'm wanting maple. I'm wanting to.
It's got an artificial taste.
Yeah.
There's an artificial taste in there. They're trying to put that maple flavor forward, but actually what I'm getting more is a medicinal taste rather than a maple flavor.
Some of the like the chemical taste that like I get with a lot of different aromatics. It kind of burns hot, moisture levels high, and then there's that weird artificial chemical taste that you're talking about.
I'm getting the nuttiness from the burley. There's just a slight hint of a citrus background from the Virginia. I get just a very little bit of molasses and caramel.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know if my taste was the molasses or caramel because it kind of tasted like cinnamon. It was like a sweet but spicy kind of taste right there in it. And that was the maple was forward, but that was kind of like an extra to go with it, which was nice. I'm with you guys on the maple though, with Dad and Nathan. It's pretty high in the maple taste, but I mean I could see why somebody that's more of an aromatic smoker would enjoy this.
Yeah.
a little bit
Now,
more.
having said that, we did finish almost the whole can. This is all that's left of it.
yeah.
so-
Well, this is my first smoke.
Oh, okay.
This is my first smoke of it, and these what I'm giving you right now is absolutely my first impressions on it. It doesn't do anything for me. It's flat in taste.
Yep.
It's flat in smoke. You know the smoke. I get zero tobacco taste.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it smells nice.
It does smell really
Yeah, it
nice,
smells
which
really
leads us right into the room note.
The room.
Perfect segue.
So, what do you think about the room note?
Oh man, I like it. I mean, once again, it's just really mapley. Whenever you smell the room note, everything like that, it smells more when you smoke it like maple than it does in the tin note itself. But I mean, well, it's not really complex. It's
Yeah.
like that. It's simple.
This one's burning a little hot
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
I'm getting a little. I'm barely smoking it, and I'm getting
it's
some tongue
hot,
lash
yeah.
already. Yeah. It seems to be burning well. You know, it's,
Once you get it lit.
yeah. Once you get it lit, it's burning clean. I haven't smoked it to the bottom yet, but it seems like it might be there. The flavor. I'm about halfway through right now.
Mm-hmm.
The flavor has been consistent, but unfortunately, it's a flavor that I don't necessarily enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the room note rather. It kind of reminds me of like.
Well, yeah, I didn't get to the room note, so
Well,
I'm
dude,
sorry.
No,
Yeah.
no,
You go ahead.
Okay. The room note itself, it kind of reminds me of like you walk into an IHOP, you're waiting to be seated. You're really anticipating
For like 40 minutes.
Yeah, and you're really anticipating the really really nice rich syrupy pancakes. That's what I smell. Just kind of reminds me of sitting and waiting at an IHOP.
You're the same kind of guy that sniffs the bottle when we're at the table. You know, the little 4 bottles that are at
I
the
am, yeah,
table.
no, yeah, because I know what blueberry smells like, but I still want to smell it just to make sure.
I mean, it's
That's
difficult for me to get a sense of the room note since we're in the garage and it's open right now.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I would imagine that the maple is the predominant smell going on, but I can't get to that part of the enjoyment.
Yeah.
Because I'm not past
I'm
the
not
taste
enjoying.
yet.
Yeah, I'm not enjoying
Yeah.
my smoke so far. Yeah. So that's one question I want to ask you, Ian. The room note from Autumn Evening made you stop.
Yes.
Would this be something that would do the same?
Yes, but not as much. That one I was literally
That one
walking.
immediately stopped you.
Like there's not many things that I literally have to stop in my tracks, physically stop and turn around to do it. This one, it was like, yeah, that smells really good. I'm curious, but it's not one of those. Hold on a 2nd, I gotta know. It's just like, yeah, it's good.
That smells good.
Yeah,
What are you smoking, bud?
yeah, it's one of those. It's not like, dude, come back here right now. I need to know.
Not thrilling, but nice.
Yeah, not thrilling, but nice. You know.
So, what do you guys think about the Nick hit? Kind of the strength of it. How does
Zero.
it feel?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there is a Nick hit.
Yeah,
but-
there's something, but
but I don't feel anything of it. And again, right now it's abusing my tongue, so I'm just not having a good time with it right now, man.
that is the first time he has put his pipe down in one of these
In
reviews.
the middle of a review, I was like, nah, nothing.
Yeah,
there.
it's
What was the stuff we had at the Texas Pipe Show for the slow smoke?
Oh, penny
Cellophane.
farthing.
No,
penny farthing.
Yeah,
penny
make sure
farthing.
there's not a little bit penny farthing left in your
Yeah.
pipe. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was the same
I
pipe.
prefer penny farthing.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
Yeah,
I really do like penny farthing too.
that's not enjoyable at all for me. And I'm not an arrow smoker. I'm a English smoker. So, but there's nothing about that I find appealing.
Good choice.
Nothing at all.
You know, guys, Sutliff is a great brand. They have a lot of
They do.
really great tobaccos.
Well,
to
they
choose
also
from.
produce a lot of like the Seattle Pipe Club. They produce all of that. They,
Yeah.
Plum pudding.
They produce all of the John Cotton's stuff. So yeah, they're hitting, and McBaron is part of the Sutliff, family. So actually, McBaron owns Sutliff. So So
There's a lot of great
there's a lot of
tobaccos.
great tobaccos coming out of that factory, but this isn't one of them.
And I was about to say, Autumn Evening was a good hit for all of us, so I figured, well, why not try this?
Yeah.
I'm messing with you.
I think having more Virginias in this would help it.
Yeah, it would give it a little more strength, a little more flavor.
Yeah. And I'm not a burley smoker, but I did enjoy that Sutliff match blend.
Yeah.
That we did, that Field and Stream.
Oh yeah, that one did have some burleys.
It was better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot better than this.
So overall, what kind of score would you give it?
You're asking me?
Yes, sir.
I'm at a 2. I'm at a 2. There's just the only thing I enjoyed about it was a little bit of the tin note and a little bit of the room note. The smoking experience for me was not pleasurable at all.
Yeah. Ian?
I would put it probably at a 2.5. I mean, yes, I'm an aromatic smoker, but finally, I'm slowly starting to dip into Englishes and more natural stuff.
That's
I'm
my boy.
I'm growing up. Yeah, I'm getting better.
Well, and it's good to show you there are a lot of just straight Virginias that add flavorings
Yeah.
that are just as good as some.
Whoa,
aromatics,
like
if
that
not better.
bagpipers.
Yeah,
That-
that is all Virginia.
that
That's
is
a great little.
Yeah, we need to get some more of that.
Collectively, 1, 2, 3. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna jump in by the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good. It touched on some of the notes that I like. It's definitely not an everyday, all-day smoke for me, but it's a nice change of pace from going. My main squeeze right now has been the McBaron Virginia that we all tried, or you guys tried. I dished it out, but that's been my main one, and it's a nice change of pace because that's really all I've been smoking. So maybe my palate's just a little bit kind of fixed on Virginias, so it's just nice to have a change of pace. But I'd give it a 3. I'd smoke it again. I might buy a 10 just to keep it around, but
That's what I would want to see how it ages.
Well, I think it could be an all-day smoke for an arrow smoker.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of weight to it. It's a light flavored, a light smoking tobacco, and if you're an arrow person and this is something you like, you could smoke it all the time. I just don't want it in my rotation at all.
Yeah, I do not believe.
What are you giving it?
Me? I'm going to give it a 2.5. It's not. When I taste it, I taste a maple flavor, but not like maple syrup. It's a lot more like either molasses or it's a sugary type of texture, an artificial casing, basically, is what I taste on it. And that's what throws me off on the whole tobacco. I don't mind Burleys, and I don't mind Virginias. But when you add that chemical taste to it to try and make it work like an aromatic, I just don't agree with it.
By the way, we said this comes in 1.5 ounce tins. $7.60 for the tin at Smoking Pipes. That comes to over $5 an ounce.
So a hefty price tag for to us, not a very good smoke. Because
Yeah.
our scores over around it to a 2.5.
Yeah, I mean, I've tasted some bulk blends that were way better than this.
Yeah.
Way better.
So this doesn't come in bulk; it just comes in a 10. Right?
Just
No,
in a
just
tin.
in a tin.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just in a tin.
And I didn't check a lot of places. I don't think you can get it everywhere. You might be able to get it at Cup of Joe's, and you might be able to get it at Pipes and Cigars. You might be able to get it at Tobacco Pipes. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah, it's not worth looking too far
So,
into.
I mean, there's so many other things that are out there that are better. I think Autumn Evening is better.
Yes, I do
For
too.
sure. If you're looking for that maple taste.
Yep, absolutely.
So, that's my opinion.
Anything else anybody else wants to say? Oh, let's get the shots lined up.
Yeah, so
We don't even have enough for you.
well, he can have mine because this one's not going to have very much. So that comes to 2.5. is what it
2.5,
comes
yeah.
to. So there's
Slide this
2
over. 1 and 2.
and there's a half right there.
Yeah.
Cool deal.
So 2.5 shots for Sutliff's Maple Street Private Stock.
Mm-hmm.
Got anything else you want to share?
Just don't forget, guys, like, comment, and subscribe.
It is Super Bowl Sunday, so hopefully you're there watching the Super Bowl if you're into that. It's also this guy's birthday. What are you, 21 now?
Is that right? Pretty close.
Yeah, 21. So happy 21st birthday, Dad.
Times
You have,
three.
you have to say 22 because 21's smoking age now. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
He's 22.
Yeah. Anyways,
Sorry.
happy birthday. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Leave us comments. We read the comment.
Don't forget, make all your piping moments count, guys.
Hey, guys.
Thank you.
Take care.